Alright guys, you're back with the Upstate New York build. This is episode 6. I'm recording this the day after I recorded episodes 1 through 4. So, yeah, the episode 1 and 2 is published right now. There has been no, comments or anything on that episode. So there's nothing really I can do as far as comments that you guys have left, sadly. So, yeah. But still feel free to leave, comments or anything like that related to the series, because I'll still see it. So, without further ado, we are going to pick up right where we left off last episode. And that's going to be kind of surrounding our high school campus with this pathway. And it's going to do some weird stuff. It's going to be fine. We'll fix it right up. So with that, I think it would be important to kind of put this path somewhere on the path network or connect it up with our other paths. I see that being something that the city would want, the transportation organization working on this project would probably want that as well, just to tie in, have some connectivity with the region's trail system. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. I might even continue our one-way pedestrian road. I'm not sure where, but for right now, we'll have it terminate into this roundabout. And then obviously we got all the high class over in the 3rd ward. And what I might do, I might vacate some of those properties, or move them rather, over to this area. Because number one, it's going to be a lot easier to do all this over here anyway. Let me get rid of this hedgerow. And I'll bring this building up by a bit to get that road's level. Get that road's, that road's thing. And is this a tree that's in the middle of the road? Yes, it is. Good thing. And I think I want another apartment complex that kind of fits this vibe. I need like a 3 or a 4. Can I get a 4x? No, but what I can do is I can kind of make even better use of this space. Kind of scoot that up there, scoot this over to there, and now we might have room for a row house here. Row. Let's do the one with the office, just because I love those. I love those a lot. And she fits. But one thing I do want her to do is to come back over And then we'll add a pathway, behind here. Nice, nice, nice. Let's extend our surface here. Add a point there. And we'll just make this some nice green space behind this building. But with some cutouts for that to access the trail. It's behind it. Need another point in the middle of this. Can you give me another point? Okay, nope, that's fine. And we'll extend that as well. Give me some manicured grass. Give me that edge. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I might actually go back to that point and then give me that. Yeah. And then right here, I'll actually need a little bit of that going on here. And this weird texturing there I don't like at all. But it's an imperfection that we might have to deal with. Just due to the limitations of the game and blah blah blah. At this point in time. Okay. And that's enough room for people, I'd say. Just adding like a little bit of a node of semi-higher density there. And then, man, I'd love to put a park right here. If one fits perfectly, I will love you forever. Indoor community pool, baseball? Oh, baseball would fit. Ooh. Oh, yes. A soccer field. And we can assume it's part of the high school over here. Man, that's nice. And it employs 20 people, so that's really, really good. Let's kind of get this grass going on the side. And then I assume this is a parking area. If it's not, it really should be. And I might make it one. It's not going to let me put trees on this, is it? No, it's not. No, it is not. But I'm really liking how this third ward area is looking. Ithaca High School is looking nice. Okay, the park is not parking right now. I don't know why almost everything has been removed, so we'll attempt this again. Water tower with park. Honestly, what if I just do... What if I just do this? How will that make the Skylines overlords feel? Oh. And that just looks a lot better in that space. And we may have to get rid of all this at some point, but for now I think it looks good. And I I'm the type of player that likes to, you know, not really do the expansions all that often. Don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's just I like just placing more buildings. You know, and plus, you know, we're probably gonna have like eventually, yeah, maybe I'll have to do that, but for right now, I think it's fine. I think it's great. I think it works, and that's ultimately what, if this were a real project, people would care about. Oh man, loving these homes and the way they're looking. Probably do something with these yard spaces just to make it look a little bit more realistic.
Local authorities are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low-flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public service announcement. Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good
And then
for
in
the
the
community.
spaces where,
Thanks,
you
Jim.
know,
We'll be back after this.
where we have
Industry in
this,
the region is on the
I'm gonna
rise,
put,
and
like,
when
some
business is
bigger
doing well,
trees.
that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
to frame the space up nicely. And then here I'll extend this guy's lawn up to the street. Extend this crap up. Oh, crap. Okay, and these guys recently just got... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Didn't have to make up a story for why the driveway was a different color than the other thing. kind of give that whole cul-de-sac some extra privacy and all that. And then let's do a line tool here. Yep. Apple trees. Apple trees. I'll do a few oaks there. I'll do oak and then oak and then that in the middle. I'll do these as well. I'll do an oak here. Just add some to that guy's house. Probably put one there, one there. Something like that, and then is this the front of this house? I really can't tell. Maybe we don't have any anything for it. Extend this grass down. Extend this grass down. And same with that. Same with this. Same with this. Same with that. And that. And come on down over here. Extend this down. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that could have been a lot worse than how I did it. And this grass extended. Alright, and then we'll just we'll kind of fill some of this in. Place this tree with that one. Oh. There we go. Make that a nice tree-lined road. We'll put some trees back here as well. Tree. Oh, that's our fire department. I think that's fine. That kind of covers this whole city. In fact, so that's good. Oh, nice. They have some horses. That's cool. I'm gonna give them kind of like a garden over here as well. Alright, and then I want more like that around here. Kind of more of these modern houses on this block. And then I like to shove something up here. So let me look for something that would be ideal. 4 by 5. 4 by. Okay, that would be good there. 3 by 6, maybe? Or 3 by 5? Okay, it's gonna be a 3 by 6. Two by 6, maybe? 2 by 5. Farm Street here, I'll have a little row area. 2 by 3. No, we need left. I guess we could just. I don't want to do it like that though. That would be kind of ugly. Row by 3.
has been a Second Moon Radio, J. Thomas Horton, and we're presenting some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial right here.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services are and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything is
No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mocktail, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after.
Alright, and then we're gonna just shove all these values down a bit. And what this will allow us to do is to do one of these. I like that. That's nice. So give me this extra green grass, and I'll go all the way up there with it. And I'll take it there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then I'd love to have this in tiny, tiny brushes along this entryway. There's got people hanging out back here. Scoot 'em up just a bit. And then I'm gonna bring this roundabout up as well. I'm gonna scoot this house over to here. Scoot this one over as well. And honestly, I'll just leave those trees. Gonna do that with it. Now I need something to fill this space, so not a row, I need something low. Nope, 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 nope. I need low. Oh man, one more, please. Or I could just kind of give them a big yard. Yeah, that works, that works. And I won't manicure their yard or anything crazy. Those all look nice. I'm gonna add kind of some trees in this area. So, gimme. Then we'll add some of the bigger trees to some of these bigger lots. Nice. I like that street front. It kind of goes into this corridor, which, Jesus Christ, I need to fix this up. And I'll probably move this off to right here. Give me a water connection. And I'll delete this one so it's not yelling at me. Delete those. And give me that road. Nope, not that road. Maybe this one. I like this a lot better, and it switches up the vibe a little bit. However, I do think these people might need somewhere to park. And I think I'm also going to replace the police station. If I could find one that frames this area really nicely, I will do it. Little tiny bit of density. Nice. Yeah. Okay, I think I like that. And we'll just get rid of this crappy one. Keep on going with that. That upgrade leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's fine. What's our elementary? Oh. It might be time to put in another elementary. Where would be a good spot for that? How many does this have? 1,000? Oh man. That would look good. So that I think I'm gonna try this one. Give it to me like right here, and I'll mess with it. I will make you fit one way or the other. Alright, let's first start with getting rid of these. Those are ugly. Getting rid of these front hedges as well. And then we can scooch it up a bit more. Right up there to the road. However, we will not be leaving it like that. We will we'll redo that, put that back in. Might even move it down a bit. I don't like how that box is running. Okay. Give me.
This is an emergency broadcast to all
Where's
citizens.
our other
Increasing
elementary? It's right
areas of
here,
forest
and
are
it's
being engulfed by
full,
flames. The thick
and
smoke
it's already
rising from the fire
expanded,
makes the
and
air
I'm close it.
dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any
Everyone's gonna have to
premises near
walk
the
over there
fires
now.
and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Extension wing. We'll do that just to give more activity to the outside of this.
Local authorities are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low-flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public service announcement. Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement. Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music of yesteryear.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business
wow,
is
that's a
doing
whole
well,
flood of
that
children.
floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I really don't
And
like
on to
that
our main
color.
feature story. The commercial district is booming as
So
the
let's
area
try
is
this
attracting
again.
more high-end stores, bringing the latest
Or
in
even
luxury to our
all the
neighborhood.
way
You
back
can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Java mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back.
Okay, I gotta turn